Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay! I said everything's gonna be fucking okay!
That's sure how I'm going to be feeling after this. Welcome, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome in. Nice to see you. Of course, I say that now, but we'll see what happens. All right, this is a week delayed, but we're here and we're ready to get it done. We're marching to the beat of a different drummer tonight with some slight modifications to the rules, but pray I do not modify them further. Welcome in, everybody. We got to get our formalities out of the way. Waddy! First one in. Nice to see you, Waddy. Welcome in. MySpace Tom! Nice to see you, friend. I got a MySpace Tom face reveal on Mac's stream the other day, so I know what MySpace Tom looks like.
MySpace Tom official just re-enlisted for 4 months. Yike.
Thank you for the 4 months, MySpace Tom. Greatly appreciated. And here comes Phoenix, who just wants a fucking Mexican. Unfortunately, you're not getting a Mexican pizza today. You're getting something a little bit different, for better or for worse. Hopefully it doesn't taste like shit. But we'll see. Let's see. Lamp! Welcome in, Lamp. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Lots of lovely greetings going on. Jim! Welcome in. Jim says Waddy's here to manage all of us serfs in Eric's realm. Well, it's a difficult job, but someone's got to do it. But we are in good hands.
Edgetrunner got drafted by Jim today.
And we haven't even gotten through the greetings yet. And Jim kicking off a one Jim hype train. Throwing a 5-bomb on us.
Twitch got drafted by Jim today.
And awesome folks getting those gifted subs, including Yanks and Phoenix getting those gifted subs. Thank you so much, Jim. Greatly appreciated. If you're in the chat and you got one of those subs, make sure to give Jim your thanks.
Drafted by Jim today. Jim today gifted a tier 1
Mac made your me look very cute. Yeah, Mac did a real surprisingly good job. That's not the right word choice. Like, it always amazes me, like, in general, how with such limited things, such limited choice set, how unique and individually tailored those things can get.
Jim today gifted a tier 1 sub to the Black_Phoenix.
Well, thank you so much for kicking us off with that one Jim height. And as I'm sitting here, I am thinking maybe I did burn myself. I held on to a pot holder too long, and yeah. But we'll get to that. But Edgerunner, DeLegend, Big Dre 74, Shadowrun Twitch, Yanks, and Phoenix getting those gifted subs courtesy of Jim. Thank you so much. And we are... Where is it? Oh, it's right in front of me. 77% level 2 hype train. Awesome. Totally awesome way to kick off this Tuesday.
Whoa. Marebear Panda Booty just cheered 1 bits. Swiggity swap booty.
Mare Bear! Swiggity swooty Mare Bear. Welcome in. Nice to see you. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anyone popping into chat, because that hype train jumped my window way down. I just want to make sure we've addressed everyone here. How dare you behold MySpace Tom's face before the pact could? I mean, I was just a passive observer in this stream. It happened to come up. So all right, looks like I have greeted everyone that is currently here, or at least everyone who said hello. If you haven't said hello, welcome. Nice to see you. We are doing something a little bit different on this Tuesday stream today, which we were supposed to do last week, admittedly, but I had to take Tuesday off. So because we reached our last... What is on my arm? I don't know what that is. We're just going to pretend we didn't see that. It's gone now, so it's not even there. So we hit our sub goal, and chat voted amongst themselves that we were going to make a very a slightly specific but very spicy pizza to eat on stream. And where I am amending the rules here, this is honestly, I'm shutting the music off and everything. The other half of this equation was for me to heavily carbonate some Diet Coke as well as 2 different types of alcohol. And truth be told, I just do not want to drink right now. And I did not want to buy alcohol just to make this happen. So just, it's not something I want on my plate right now. I'm trying to focus on some positive health stuff, and that sort of road bumps it. I know it's a tiny little thing, but right now, I don't want to do it. So that's how I'm amending the rules. My apologies for that part of this challenge, and I will accept a substitute that can be voted on in chat. So you're essentially getting 2 things out of this because we were supposed to be 2 things going into it. I do not want to do that. So I'm not going to. Anyway, I broke kayfabe on Max. Brace yourself. I am not the official MySpace Tom. What a twist. Is it a pizza the action? What? Pizza the action? Like Spaceballs the movie? Pizza the action? Is pizza a verb? It could be. When you're skiing, pizza's a verb. Should you take an emergency day off? No, I don't need to. Yeah, I don't need to take tonight off or anything. I am very well prepared for what we do have prepared for tonight. That is no problem. Health comes first. Well, I appreciate that. Good for you, Eric. Well, thank you. How dare you betray the pact like this, and also the pact will keep your secrets. To my face, Dom, with the face reveal. Oh, and Phoenix doing some streaking as well. 7 stream streak. You're streaking all week long, Phoenix. Streak away, Phoenix. Streak away. So, but yeah, it's just, again, no one needs to justify or have a reason to give to any other human as to why they are choosing not to drink alcohol. And I mean, in general, I really don't anymore. Outside of stream, in the last 6 months, I think I had one bit of alcohol of my free will, and that was one drink I had at a Christmas party. And that was it in the last 6 months. It just, yeah, it's something I don't care for anymore. So if it wouldn't ruin the soda stream, carbonate the Coke. Oh my God, that'd be horrible. That would, but honestly, that would be the end of the cock sauce, because you have to put a certain amount into those bottles for it to even carbonate, and we've used about half the cock sauce, so I don't think that specifically would work. But yeah, I've got some. It circles back around to what I've been dealing with my arthritis and my joints, and possible immune triggers to that, and there's some medication I'm on right now and everything, and just none of it goes good together, and it flies in the face of trying to straighten out my immune system. So that's it. That's where we'll leave it. I rarely drink anymore. The most I drank in the past few months was whatever Tom offered. Yeah, and I was actually thinking about it on my drive to work this morning, because I was mulling over, is that part of the challenge something I'm actually, and I decided on my drive to work this morning that is something I wasn't. And I just got to thinking in general, and
I'm a gummy bear.
CB Geek! Welcome in, CB Geek!
Fucking motherfucker!
And yeah, as I was just because that's what I do for the most part during my drives to and from work, is I just think a lot, because I'm in the car driving the exact same road 4 or 5 days a week for an hour each way. You just sort of, highway hypnosis and let the brain process shit. And I think what I've come back around to is, I think it's tied into my dad, and how a contributing factor, but not the exact thing, but a contributing factor to what killed him was the fact that 2 weeks before he died, he was diagnosed as having a full-blown cirrhosis of the liver. Like it had crossed that point, and like the entirety of my life, it's hard to imagine my dad with him not also having a drink attached to him. And it's just one of those things that, like, seeing it kill him, and I mean, granted, it was more the smoking that killed him than the drink, but like, it's just one of those things. Like, it adds nothing of value to my life, especially like, you know, I spend so much of my time by myself. Why would I want to drink by myself? So I don't. If an occasion pops up, like a Christmas party, okay, but like with my immune system stuff and the arthritis and everything, it's just not worth the kick in the teeth. So as we go. That's we go. Yeah, okay. That's we go. If the mood strikes, sure. Otherwise, I don't need it in my life. And then like with the whole all-encompassing stuff, like my dad drank like a fish, smoked like a chimney, both tobacco and weed. And in him dying the way he died, surrounded by that stuff, those three things are just so abhorrent to me at this point. In past decades of my life, it was like, it was a whatever thing. But now I'm at the point where, like, I just don't want to be around it. Any of them. Weed, alcohol, tobacco, none of it. I just don't want it around me. So, anyway, I'll stop talking about that because we're here to have some fun today. Anyway, let's see what I missed in chat. Lamp asks a good question. Could the Coke be hot sauced for future science? Like putting the cock sauce into the finished soda? Is that what you're saying? Like making hot Pepsi? Although with my 5 gallons of official Diet Coke syrup, it would be hot Diet Coke, which sounds pretty atrocious. But I could prepare like supercharged Diet Coke, and then we could like hot sauce roulette and see what goes in it. Like, I can't put the ideas out there. I was getting ahead of myself. These have to come from chat, and chat has to decide. Carbonated Pepsi hot sauce. I like it, Waddy, for an alternative option. CB Geek is wearing his new Marbstar t-shirt that Mom gave me for my birthday. You mean this one? And heck yeah, way to represent CB Geek and way to make it happen, CMA. Greatly appreciated. Choo choo sounds like a government explanation to me. Could be or could not be. Fair enough. Fair enough. Is that middle of the aisle of a response enough? Rule number 3, never drink alone. That should be rule 1 and 2 as well. Or no, rule 1 or rule 2 should be never drink when you're sad or upset, and never drink to mask your feelings. That was one of the earliest lessons I learned, and that's something I never did. If ever I was not in a good mood or not in a good headspace, the absolute last thing I would want or consider doing is reaching for booze. Fortunately, I've seen so many people around me, they get a piece of bad news or something, and they stampede for the sauce, and I don't get it. I do not get it. Yes, would a hot sauce Pepsi be good? I did think it was Coke. I would like to know if it's actually good. Taking a freedom! Let the flags fly. Eagle! Ah! Yeah, that's the one. Nope, that's the one. Mix the 2 Diet Cokes. Wait, there's 2 Diet Cokes now? Now I'm confused. Where is the other Diet Coke in this equation? Sweet merch! Thanks, MySpace Tom. There should be a link that passes by at some point that links to it. And I got a million ideas, and I keep saying I'm going to update it, and there'll be stuff coming. There'll be stuff coming. Speaking of which, Waddy's package is still in the back seat of my freaking truck. I promise you, Waddy, I will stop by the post office and drop that off for you so you'll get it. It's just having to pull off the highway before my designated stop in the morning. I drive past it every time and I'm like, shit, I'll go tomorrow. I will move it to the front seat so I see it, so it's not out of sight behind me. Diet Coke for McDonald's and oh, okay. Okay. So you want me to make a super Diet Coke? Wait, but does that include adding hot sauce to it, or is this separate? Or is this separate from that hot sauce Diet Coke thing? All in favor of a spicy Diet Coke, say aye, says Crystal Lamp. I literally only miss it when I see you wearing your own well, still, it's got to be sent on its way. And also, along those lines, Phoenix, when the last day you were here, you put in a redemption for free merch, and then you never told me what you wanted. So, figure out what you want merch-wise and let me know. so you don't have thrown those snoots away for naught. Why not both? One with spice, one without. I mean, they sound like two pretty different challenges. Well, not challenges, or experiments. Because would I be able to taste the difference between combining those two Cokes if I also had them side by side with one that had hot sauce in it? I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking out loud here. Anyway, we're getting off topic because we've got the real meat and potatoes. As said in the stream description, I have made our super hot YEETZA pizza. It's still warm. Merch, forward charge. That's not potatoes. Is there even any meat on there? There is a little bit. Per the stipulations I was given to work with, I had to add heat, something of spice to every layer of this pizza. Those spots on top, that is minced up. That is minced up death jerky from the jerky bag. That is the meat that's on it. It's probably going to be really hard to eat. But rather than sit here and explain what I did, we can actually we can watch the man in his own words. So here we go. This was earlier. This was a little over an hour ago tonight. Welcome to Eric's Crappy Kitchen. I have been tasked by. This is not edited. I did not have time. Making a hot pizza. Now I'm not just talking in terms of temperature. I'm talking in terms of spicy ingredients. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a pizza, and with each layer, add some element of spice or multiple. That sounds about right. Let's kick things off. We got some grocery store pizza dough. Because I'm not going to make it myself. I will edit this down into a proper video. A melange. But you get the raw feed here. We have some basic ass pizza sauce. It's fine. We're going to add stuff to it. Speaking of which, underneath the pasta sauce, we're actually going to add a layer of chopped Calabrian chili peppers. I don't know how hot these are, but it's a layer. We're also going to season liberally with some crushed red pep. I was going to do some cayenne, but I think I might not have any. So this will have to suffice.
So no shake of cayenne.
Once that is all in place, we are also going to add multiple layers of hot sauce. We have some OG pepper, sriracha. This ranch uses the actual original sriracha peppers. We have some of the new type of sriracha that does.
What I meant to say there is the one in the black bottle is produced by the literal ranch that grows the peppers. There was a big legal dispute years back between the rancher and the company that makes the sriracha we know, and that ended with sriracha no longer using that type of pepper grown by that farmer. So in a regular sriracha now, what you're having is the same sriracha sauce, but with a different base pepper. But that farmer turned around and made his own sriracha using the original peppers. So it tastes more like the original sriracha. Sriracha brand sriracha now has never tasted right, and then I learned why. So
and taste is good.
Now you know.
We got some Frank's Red Hot, my personal favorite. And kick it old school with a little Tabasco. Because why not? If we're going to do it, we're going to do it. Then once all that's in place, we're going down with a layer of pepper jack. I really tried, but for whatever reason, my grocery store does not carry any sort of pepper cheese that is hotter than jalapeno. I swear I've seen habanero cheese at some point in history. Maybe it's not a thing anymore. I don't know.
Couldn't find it.
Going with pepper jack. And then, because it is a pizza after all, we got some bagged, don't judge me, some bagged shredded mozz. We went with the full fat because we're going for it. Aside from that, we're going to wing it as we go.
Oh, Eric has legs. Or so you think. It could just be a hologram.
First thing we got to do is we got to preheat our oven. So crank that up to 450. It may cause the smoke alarm to go off, because it does. So we're going to do the old college dorm trick, and we're going to cover the smoke alarm with a towel.
Don't forget to bring a towel.
I swear, officer, we're just making pizza.
They make habanero cheese. It's more. Yeah, I know, and I've seen it.
As for a pan,
I've seen it, but for some reason, just they did not have it anywhere.
We're gonna go a little artisanal with this, and we're gonna make this in a cast iron. I've heard this does a good job, so we'll see. The mistake, though, or I don't know, I'm going to be prepping it in more or less a cold pan. You're supposed to preheat your pizza stones and all this other stuff. I know. I don't have time or wherewithal to do it, and I would rather build this in the pan. Because, again, I'm not a baker. I'm just cooking, baby. First up,
I would have liked to have
special olive oil. I think this is Spanish olive oil, but it really doesn't matter. Glug some of that in your pan. Are we measuring? No. And if you dig into the back of your utensil drawer and you have one of these fancy silicone brushes, you take that olive oil that you spilled in the pan judiciously, and we're just gonna whip that all around the thing. Don't forget to go up the sides. We don't want nothing sticking. God, this is heavy. This is awkward and it's heavy.
Foreshadowing.
There we go. We are oiled. Ugh. Get oil all over the kitchen. Because that's what you're supposed to do. Stop it. All right. Ah. I put you there for a reason. Stay. All right, we got our sourdough.
Oh no,
dough.
HB! Oh no!
I've left this out of the fridge for a few hours. It says on it to wait until it expands and fills the whole bag.
HB says, I needed this tonight. I had to postpone my top surgery and I'm very well devastated. Sorry, HB. Everybody send HB hearts, hugs, and loves. Hopefully it's not for too far away. But keep us posted, HB, on when you get rescheduled for and everything. And yeah, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Jim says, new t-shirt. I'm not a baker. So funny thing about that statement, Jim, my mom's maiden name was Baker, Carrie Baker. And when she was married to my stepdad, her name became Cook. So she went from Carrie Baker to Carrie Cook. And or Carrie Baker Cook. So, I don't know. And there's actually an anecdote that my mom shared about her dad, who was I don't know if it was, whatever. He worked in the kitchen in the Navy and was working on a ship, and there was some moment where he was being berated by whoever leads the kitchen on the ship, and something along the lines of like, well, something about him being a terrible cook. He's like, well, I'm fine with being a terrible cook, but I'm a pretty good baker, because I don't know. I forget the whole how it went, but that was basically the punchline, and I just ruined it. But anyway, back to it here.
I don't have time for that.
Won't be online much for a bit.
8:26.
Well, hearts, hugs, and loves, HB.
Start at 9, and I gotta have this ready. So we're just gonna go with it. And
this is store-made sourdough pizza dough.
I'm just cooking, baby. Am I going to use this whole dough? I don't know.
Yes, I did. I thought about like cutting it in half.
The number of times I've made pizza in my life, I could probably count on one dough-covered hand.
I really would have liked to have edited this down for y'all, but I just didn't have time. Really went right up to the start of stream time, pulling this out of the oven.
And there we go. And I'm literally just doing this for my community. I don't do much in my life when it comes to breads and grains. It seems to not agree with my arthritis and some of my inner workings, but for the sake of keeping chat happy, for reaching that sub goal, oh God, we're doing it, and trying not to fold it in on itself to ruin all our hard work. I've seen enough pizzas made.
Community dough.
Network and other YouTube channels where, oh God, it's sticking together. I have a relatively rough and tumble idea of what I'm doing. I know we don't want to put any fingers through it. We can use gravity and our knuckles to sort of stretch this out. We don't want to force it. We just kind of want to get it out into the shape that we're looking for. We're kind of oval right now. Brushing some of that oil on here so our hands don't stick. All right, looking, well, that's close to what we're looking for, so we're just going to go right into the pan. Holy crap, look at that. We got it right. That is evened out and basically pan size. I'm not all that concerned about having a crust. Yeah, you can see that. That's close enough. It fills the pan. Hey. It's a little slipperoo down there. I may have put too much oil in. But whatever. Maybe it'll make the crust crispy. Hey, we may even make something edible here.
I mean, it looks pretty good.
All right, I think we're going to go with the chopped Calabrian chilies first to go under the sauce. Is this the right move? I don't know. But it says hot and spicy. And this is supposed to be a hot and spicy pizza. Oh, yeah! It doesn't smell spicy. Do I dare? Oh, okay. Okay, there's a little spice in there. Okay, that... My tolerance is not very high. Okay, that tiny little bit is not too bad. It is very warm. It's not bad, though.
And y'all are getting kind of a sneak peek here into what these videos look like
Whatever.
before I edit them down. There's a lot of empty space.
Let's do that much. I'll show you once it's... The whole point is not to make this disgusting. The whole point is to do this but still have it be edible.
I hope.
We're not like doing the Fear Factor thing where we're just trying to make it absolutely miserable and impossible. I still would like to be able to eat this. If I can.
Well, we'll find out. I haven't tried it yet.
Layer 1, Calabrian chilies in the pan, on the pie, in the bowl.
It kind of just looks like crushed tomato, to be honest.
Layer 2, Electric Boogaloo, plain ass Price Chopper brand pizza sauce. It smells like frozen pizza. We're just going to go in with our Calabrian chili tainted knife. Just going to plunk enough of that in there.
That's a real word, plunk.
Mix it around a bit with the Calabrian chilies. Without totally masking them. I doubt this will totally mask them. But you never know. You never know. All right. Pizza sauce applied. We're gonna give a shake of crushed red pep here. Close up for proof. You can see the crushed red pep on top of the sauce. We're going to swerve slightly. We're just going to throw a little granulated garlic on there. Because if we're going to burn our mouth off, we might as well stink too.
Yeah, why not?
Come on.
Might as well taste good while I'm burning my mouth hole off.
A little sprinkle of the G stuff. And because, whatever. It's still Italian after all. A little herb. A little herbage. Just enough to make you say, Mamma Mia!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that. That was horrible.
Actually smells really good. All right. We're going to throw the Tabasco down in the sauce. I think we're going to split this. We're going to do... There's the Tabasco. You're just gonna have to trust me that it's there. And the Frank's Red Hot. This is gonna stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, that's the one weird. That's the one oddball going on. This I think is the Frank's Red Hot.
You can see this plopping on. That's gonna be the oddest flavor in here. Is the Frank's Red Hot.
That's gonna that it's gotta stick out. I guarantee I'll be able to identify the Franks.
And then I think our dueling srirachas. I think we're gonna put that on top, as opposed to mixed in with the melange underneath. So now it's time for the pepper jack. Again, I tried to find habanero cheddar. For whatever reason, it was
Miss
not
Stanky! Nice to see you, Miss Stanky. Welcome on in. We're just watching this asshole make a pizza.
One. So
Mamma mia!
I think we're just gonna apply chunks.
We're watching me make this.
We're just gonna apply it as chunks. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not going to overlap them, but we're at least going to implement them in a way that we're certain to have a little pepper jack in every bite.
And I'm happy you're here, Miss Stanky, because to go along with it, I've got this, which I haven't tried yet.
A bit if you need to. And
I don't know how it's going to be, because this is chat dictating I make
pepper jack.
I make the hottest pizza I can.
Like a Lunchables pizza.
So every layer has at least one hot ingredient in it.
Oven is now preheated. Awesome. Now we have to do.
You are going to get a review on stream live.
Mozzarella. Oh my god, my fingers are so greasy I can't. Oh, there we go. There we go. Where there's a will, there's a way. Way. Get it? Cheese.
That guy's pretty funny.
We're not going to go super heavy with the mozz, because I know it's going to mask some of the spice. But we're going to be sufficient with it. Sufficient, but not too much. Go right up to the edge.
I'm so happy I popped in. Well, I'm happy you popped in as well.
The edge that aren't totally destroyed by spice. Couple other little spots in there. There we go. Not too much, as we said. Oh, my fingers are so greasy. I'll give you a cheeky little peek here.
Chuck's Pizzeria and Beverages.
There we go with the mozzarella on top. Don't worry, we're not done. All right, we got the name brand sriracha with the the modern one with the wrong peppers in it. Do a little swirl like that. Then we've got the one from Underwood Ranch that uses the original peppers in it. This is the superior one. If you know, you know. And this one, we'll swirl in the opposite direction.
Look at me trying to calculate the opposing direction that I just went in. I'm like,
And there it is. That's the whole pie. Got those nice dueling swirls on top. Not gonna lie, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good.
Looks can be deceiving, I'm sure.
Undo's preheated, so we're gonna stick this guy in and then keep an eye on it. I have no idea how long this is gonna take.
And the smart among you will notice that I have forgotten an ingredient.
All right, we'll check in a minute.
All right, that's the end. That's the end of video number 1. But the hawk-eyed among you will notice, no doubt, that I did forget an ingredient. Is this? Okay, this is the right one. I have I cut this up into like 3 videos just to save my sanity. All right. Press the right button. There we go.
I completely forgot. I'm supposed to take some of this super hot beef jerky and put this on the pizza. Okay, it's already in the oven. We're gonna take this piece here, which has got, you can see, chili seeds on it.
I'm assuming it was one of the ghost pepper ones. I have no way of knowing.
I don't think this is gonna work very well. It's gonna make it very difficult to eat. We're gonna throw it on the cutting board. Give it a chop-a-roo.
If anyone's ever tried to cut beef jerky, it's not easy.
Oh my god.
It's true, it's not easy to cut jerky. Well, it doesn't require cooking. Well, the whole point is to try and soften it up a little bit, because it's impossible to chew as well. I'm like, that's how hard it is for me to cut. Imagine trying to chew through it.
Okay, this is impossible. Lamp, I know this was your addition to this. But I can barely cut this stuff, let alone be able to eat it off the pizza. So I'm making an executive decision here. I've cut a little bit into tiny pieces, and I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit on top. Good enough.
So I went back and tried to, like, mince it as finely as I could. Purely to make it easier to eat.
Here we go. This is some finely minced, probably ghost pepper beef jerky.
Sounds like government work.
We're just going to throw this on top. Well, cheese is melting.
Eat it! Eat it! And now I've got ghost pepper dust all over my hands.
Now I need to go wash my hands before I forget what I'm doing and end up touching my eyes or touching my dick.
Pretty much.
Or end up touching D's nut.
Which I did. Well, no, I washed my hands. I did not. Yeah. You get the idea.
Clean up as you go. Clean up as you go, you filthy animals.
All right, I think that's the end of this one. I don't think anything else of note happens in this video.
Keep you posted.
That's what I thought. All right, and then our finale here.
I made
the
mistake of not looking at the clock when I put this in the oven, so I don't know how long it's been in there. Let's pull it out and take a look.
And here's where I make my big mistake.
Whew. Oh, that's looking like a pizza. Is the undercarriage done? Looks like it. Holy crap, that's hot. Oh, that's so fucking hot. We're calling that done. Oh man, that.
My hand
Damn
still
you.
kind of burns.
Propane, fuel, oil, gasoline, heating, oven mitt of lies. That almost landed in the pizza. I suppose I should take this out of the pan. I did not think this far ahead. I don't have a cookie sheet or anything to put this onto.
I meant like a cooling rack.
I am full of it.
Probably should have one.
I've got another more different pizza pan. Not ideal and it's not Canon, but we're just gonna throw a little foil down on this because I don't know if it's clean or not. So, a little foil on here. Grab a different oven mitt and we'll transfer our pizza pie over there. Oh, that's hot. And we'll leave that there to cool off a bit. But here it is. This is our hottest, this is our super hot sub-goal pizza this is our super hot sub-goal pizza this is our super hot sub-goal pizza with a Calabrian chili base, 4 different types of hot sauce, and Carolina Reaper beef jerky on top. Pray for my butthole.
And that's it. And then I immediately came in here and started stream. So, yeah.
And butthole pleasures.
It's not about butthole pleasures at all.
It's not. I highly, in this instance, I hope it's not. Have you checked your butthole? So now we've got our pizza here. I wonder if this will be. And we've got our the monkey riding a unicycle pizza wheel cutter thing. So we're gonna slice this and give it a try. I can tell you right away that is very dense. That is very dense. Man, doing this. All right, good enough. All right, that one. Let's do this one right here. It's definitely thick. It's definitely thick. And oh, geez, look at my fingers. All right. There we go.
Lizard, 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 lizard.
So this is definitely looks more like a focaccia or something like that, but the underside looks pretty good. But we have layers of heat. Layers of heat. We have levels of different layerings of heat in every level. This is very deceiving. It looks like pizza. It smells like, it doesn't even smell spicy. Not so flatbread. Thick. All right, everybody. Chat chose this fate. Let's see how I executed it. Slancha? Slicencha? Here is chat's hottest pizza. Zamp! The crust is pretty good. Okay. I'm getting the red pepper, the crushed red pepper. Oh, definitely. Oh, okay. Getting that Calabrian chili. Like right in the middle of my tongue. Whew.
Very warm. Honestly, not bad. It's about on the spice level of like a local Chinese restaurant where they list something on the menu as being spicy. Like, yeah, it's got some heat.
Right now.
Awesome. And I'm at least going to eat one whole slice because it's going to build over time. It is not crispy, but we also waited like an hour to eat it. So it very well could have been very crispy. Let's just try the back end here, right where the crust is. There is crunch there. This probably would have been very crispy if I had eaten it immediately. Yeah, using the dough straight up, it has like... it's
Oh my
definitely
god, that
bread.
was crazy. It like entered my throat and just exploded.
I was expecting more of an explosion, to be honest. There is very little flavor in that dough. It's just like, yeah, bland bread. I thought I was being smart going with the sourdough. Okay, that had a bunch of jerky pieces on it. I'll say this though, cutting up the jerky like that into those little pieces and putting it on top, it made it edible. Like I thought it was going to be like big unchewable chunks of jerky in there. I was tearing up because it's such a moving experience. Next, need to use this as naan for vindaloo. It's kind of reminiscent of naan. I was trying to think, like, what I could compare it to. It is a bit reminiscent of a naan. Okay, well, that's one piece. Yeah. I think, despite all those spicy ingredients, which you saw me put on, I put on all those spicy ingredients, I don't think any of it got any hotter than the layer of Calabrian chilies that we put on it. And it didn't really build. But I think maybe between like the super doughy crust and the full fat mozzarella, I think that really tamped down on the potential heat there. It's kind of confusing though, because like, I feel like I just ate pizza, but it doesn't taste like I just ate pizza. Yeah, super odd. Would I say it's good? Kinda, yeah. Although it's more like a cheesy flatbread than anything, a spicy cheesy flatbread. Yeah, it's more like a cheesy breadstick than a pizza. Texture-wise and everything. Yeah. All right, cool. And honestly, I'm gonna eat another one. I absolutely thought this was going to be a horrendous waste.
Oh, god damn it! Oh, fuck!
This one had more pieces of jerky on it, though. We're going to try to force the heat up with this one. Is it good? Well, it's not bad. I think if I try to eat this one quickly, we'll ramp the heat up.
Maybe I made a mistake. I flew too close to the sun. Oh. Okay. Oh.
Whoa. My Space Tome official just cheered 5 bits.
Thank you, MySpace Tom. The cooling effects of bits.
The minimum wage in Pennsylvania is $7.25, and I just wanted a fucking Mexican pizza. When nobody was there to work to keep the fucking lobby open. And I don't want to eat a Mexican pizza in my car. It smells like shit, but it tastes delicious.
Okay, you eat it quick. Oh, okay, and it builds. Okay. Still, though, it's not bad, and I think I'm definitely gonna set a couple of these aside so that Rickshaw Tom can weigh in on them, see what he thinks. Oh. There we go. We done it, and it wasn't the worst thing the worst thing I've ever had. Definitely better than the hot lunch. I'll give it that. Definitely better than the hot lunch. And to wash it down and cleanse our palate before we move over into a review of Dirty Mountain Dew, I figured we'd quench down the heat with a little taste of something summer and cool with a Polar Poolside Grape Pop. I was able to find 2 of this summer flavors, so I'm hoping this tastes like grape drink. It smells vaguely of purple. Sláinte. Ugh. Yep, it was hot. I got hiccups now. Oh, very spicy hiccups. Mamma mia, that's a spicy meatball. Oh, the carbonation burns. Thank you for the 10-bit CB Geek. All right, I hope. Like a beard hair in my mouth. Well, if Miss Stanky is still here, she actually requested this of me to try out. So we are going to crack into this Dirty Mountain Dew, which is a cream soda variant of Mountain Dew. And the dirty soda market was born out of the teetotalers out in Utah, the Mormons who don't drink alcohol, so they drink a heck of a lot of soda. I wasn't able to find a zero sugar version, so we're having to try the full sugar here, so bear with me in that regard. I know some of you are in the opposite camp as me and will drink the full sugar stuff and not the zero sugar stuff, so I guess, if anything, this is for you. I like cream soda. I like Mountain Dew. But do they work together? I don't like the smell of that one bit. It's like... You know how like artificial vanilla extract, that's made with vanillin made from wood and not actual vanilla. How it kind of like you can tell that it's made from wood, like it has that wood smell to it, or maybe that's just me. My schnoz can tell the difference stink-wise between the two. This smells like wood. This smells like he spilled a Mountain Dew at a construction site. It's like citrus and wood, and like one of the construction workers' girlfriends was wearing vanilla perfume in his truck, and some of it kind of stuck to him. Or his mistress, I don't know. I can't tell between the two. Sugar and spice is just nice. Tips regular Mountain Dew. Well, cheers, Sláinte. Let's go the Dirty Mountain Dew Cream Soda Dew. Sláinte. This is not for me. Oh. It's confusing and wrong. You know what it tastes like? Okay, I'm closing in on this. Slightly carbonated butterscotch pudding. Unset, slightly carbonated butterscotch pudding. That is butterscotch. That is not cream, that's not vanilla, that's not citrus. That is butterscotch. And now that I know it, now I can't. That is butterscotch pudding. That is runny butterscotch pudding that you're eating with the same spoon that maybe you just ate some lime jello with. Like there's some remnants of lime jello on your spoon, and you just like you're a disgusting hog, and you put that same spoon into the butterscotch, like right into the middle of the butterscotch pudding, because you're a fucking pig. Yeah, I don't like that. Dirty Mountain Dew, Cream Soda Dew, at least a full sugar variant. This is not for me. If you like butterscotch or butterscotch adjacent type things, if you like sweet on sweet and just like cloyingly so, and just it's all butterscotch. That's all it is. If you ever want butterscotch soda, here you go. This is not for me. I will try the zero sugar version when I can find it, but this is too much. 2.5 out of 10. Oh my god. Ugh. All the spicy shit from that pizza and then burping up butterscotch soda. Ugh. When did you ever have unset butterscotch pudding? Who does that? I don't know. That's just like it's not the texture of regular pudding. I can only imagine, like, I don't know if the gelatin failed or the cornstarch didn't oobleck properly. I don't know. It's like very, very runny butterscotch.
I shit my pants in the middle of Aldi. I only went in to get some fucking Garibaldi. A big hot log right next to the pasta. I've been banned from
all right, everybody sing along.
I shit my pants in the middle of Aldi. I just went in to get some fucking Garibaldi. A big hot log right next to the pasta. I've been banned from Aldi, so I'll have to go to Asda.
Great work, everybody. Great work. That is just the closest simile or metaphor or whatever word works in that instance that I could think of was unset butterscotch pudding with a dirty lime jello spoon. Sadness and defeat
Pretty much. That's a worse face than you made while eating. I know! There's redeeming qualities in the hot pizza. I can think of no circumstance where I would want to drink this dirty dew. This is like...
Yeah. I'm telling you, I could shit right now.
Awesome. Yeah. Just doesn't do it for... All right. We're going back to the popscockle. We're going to put the great popscockle in my mouth. This is like a dirty don't. Well, all right. We got stuff done. We made the pizza. I showed you how I did it. We tried it, and it was better than it had any right to be. And then, by request of Miss Stanky, we gave a valiant effort and a live review to the Dirty Mountain Dew. And I am shocked at how much I don't like it.
Yoshi Hunt just re-enlisted
Yoshi!
for 49 months. This one time, I drank a dirty dew. It tasted exactly like it sounds.
Yes, it tastes exactly like it sounds. Thank you for the 49 months. Greatly appreciated. And I'm glad you understand and share my pain of the dirty dew. Yeah. If you're going to do the dew, don't do the dirty dew. Or if you do, Scooby-Doo can doo-doo. But Jimmy Carter is smarter. Dang it, I passed out. Try it again. Which one, Lamp? Which one? Both? Or all three? Because we had the poolside grape, popscockle, pain water. Oh, I didn't even finish reviewing this one. I jumped right over to the Dirty Dew. Yeah, reminiscent of purple flavored icy pops. With a faint smell of Dimetap. Couldn't really go wrong here, and they didn't. Oh!
Whoa. CP Geek 2 just shared 1 bits. This one time at horse camp I screamed for Leon to yank that crank Eric 9 trash one.
Yeah, the counselors told us what you did at camp, Trashly. You kept all the campers awake that night. You were just screaming it over and over again. In very very erotic tones. So which one would you rather have again? Of the 3, it would be this. And it did. I would take another bite of the pizza, but I don't want to leave a piece with a bite taken out of it, and I'm not going to eat a whole thing. Because again, this is like all wheat, and wheat is not something I normally ingest at this point. I had 2 slices of that. I had a quarter of that, and that's probably gonna do my guts some heck. But I did it for you. I did it for you. But I'll take another sip of this for Lamp. I'm doing it for you. I hope you like it. There can't be anyone out there that drinks this willingly. They just can't. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to when I find the 0 sugar version of that, but we'll try it. We'll try it when I find it. Hackman liked it. Hackman can have it. More for him. And again, if you're out there and you do genuinely enjoy this Dirty Dew,
by all means, more power to you. I'm not trying to yuck your yum. I'm just stating the fact that this does not jive with my taste buds. And that's okay. We don't all have to like everything. That's why we have variety. I just hope the sugar-free version, which is more along the lines of something I would drink anyway, is maybe a little better than this. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, snap!
Cat Dad. Shaloming and Chad is a friend, Cat Dad.
Welcome in, Cat Dad. Nice to see you. Happy Tuesday. We made and enjoyed our hot pizza, which is like literally in the sense of the word. There's like, I added Calabrian chili under the pizza sauce, put in crushed red pepper, 4 different types of hot sauce, pepper jack cheese, and sprinkled it with either ghost pepper or scorpion pepper beef jerky. I have no way of knowing which one it was. Part of me thinks that was a scorpion pepper piece because it wasn't brutally, horribly hot. And it didn't have that bitter, like, acrid nastiness that the ghost pepper does. Because scorpion pepper is, like, right at the precipice of where it's actually edible. You get beyond that and it's just horrible. I have friends that would absolutely love that idea, and I have the means and ability to pull that off. Oh, that one time at horse camp. Now I'm confused. What are your friends pulling off? Something, Mr. Hands, something? Leon, something, yank that crank? Nothing I can mention on Twitch. Fair enough. Terms of service. But all right. Anyway, it is Tuesday after all. So it is a shorter stream night as per usual, and depending on my work schedule, tomorrow's going to be either a long day or a disappointing day for me. It's either long or it's disappointing. Hopefully, it's not a combination of the two, but it has the potential to be a long day because, if everything goes according to plan, I will be ducking out of my office around 1 p.m. to drive down to Boston to meet Tomp and Flat 4 at the MGM Music Hall at Fenway to see Amon Amarth and Death Clock in concert. After which, turn around, drive home from Boston, get home, get a couple hours of sleep, and then drive back to work in the office. So that's tomorrow being a potentially very long day. Tomorrow being a potentially very disappointing day is my boss is still out of town, and it is mine and only mine responsibility that everything in the actual office is taken care of. That is entirely on me for last week and all of this week. If something work-wise goes to shit tomorrow, I have to be there to fix it. So, if tomorrow is a relatively quiet, uneventful morning come 1 p.m., and I can safely peace out, then we will. If shit starts going to hell come 1 p.m. and I can't, and I have to fix stuff, then I can't go. Because it's a 3 to 4 hour drive from here into Boston, and and 1 o'clock is about how late I could push it if I was to leave and get there. So yeah, if work goes shit, I'm not going to be able to see Death Clock tomorrow, which sucks. But if everything goes fine, everything has been going fine, then it shouldn't be a problem. I'll just end up having a very long day, and I'll get home probably around 3 a.m. So, all that being said, it is Tuesday, and Tuesdays we do close up shop a little early, especially especially today with having to roll over and potentially having a very long day tomorrow. So we're going to fire up Marbles on stream now and get our Grand Prix Marbin. And we'll be probably piecing out of here around 11 o'clock. So I can get to bed, get some sleep in case I'm going to be having to do a shitload of driving tomorrow. So,
calling all Marb stars, calling all Marb stars. Oh God! As I hiccup and all over the microphone. Calling all Marb stars, calling all Marb stars. It's time to roll. It's time to roll. That's right. It's that time of your Tuesday evening to come on and play some Marbles on stream. The Ames is open, and cashiers are ready to accept hard-earned money for all your delicious purchases. Calling all Marb stars, calling all Marb stars. Oh yeah! Exclamation point play in the chat. It's as easy as that.
Well, this baby hits 88 miles per hour. Everything's going to be fine. All right, exclamation point play, everybody. Let's get those Marbs on the board. Oh, does anyone have a question for Cat Dad's 8-Ball? Oh, actually, can I, is everyone okay if I ask it how my tomorrow will go? Will I be able to go see Death Clock tomorrow? You see Eric video? Do you not see the game? I see the game. I see it on my iPad monitor. Do it! Sure! I'm a tool, forget me. We'll never forget you, CP Geek. Oh, I gotta turn my controller on for it to work. There we go. Alright. Oh, Cat Dad 8-Ball. Oh, Cat Dad 8-Ball. Will work cooperate so that I can go see the mighty Death Clock and Amon Amarth in concert tomorrow? Signs point to yes! Woo! All right. All right, so that means if it doesn't work out, it's all the 8-Ball's fault. Okay, there we go. I clicked the wrong tab and there was a paused bit of stream on the screen while I heard audio from the pro. Oh, okay. Well, it happens. It happens. I demand that you ask that.
Gotta go fast!
Gotta go fast!
Gotta go
faster!
Rolling the speed of sound, trying to kiss and talk around.
Seema! Seema!
In a new location without any explanation.
Looks like I know what the JPEG is.
There's so much going on!
A picture of the god-dang hot dog.
God-dang hot dog?
God-dang hot dog. God-dang, 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 god-dang.
It's a cacophony of sound! You'd think it'd be annoying, but it's not. Wow, well, thank you for all those bits. Thank you for all the hot dog songs. Thank you for Ricky. Thank you for everything that just played. And Seema, welcome in, welcome in. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Oh, we got 10 Marb stars on the board as well. Oh, we got Decay and rolling some Marbs with us. I almost missed that. Decay! Nice to see ya. Nice to see ya. All right, let's do roll call. See who we've actually got here on the board. All right, we got Waddy, HB, Seema, Cat Dad, Jim, Phoenix, myself, Yoshi, CB Geek, Crystal Lamp, and Decay. If I didn't say your name, you're not on the board. Exclamation point plays. All you gots to do. And that's the sound of several pennies rolling in. I'll take it.
I'm now just realizing I have 3 beverages in front of me tonight. I've got the grape popsicle seltzer. I've got this counts as a drink, the gross dirty Mountain Dew, and I've also got some homemade purple drink. Is 3 a luxurious number of beverages? Was it 3 or was it 4? I think it's 3. I think it's like just barely a luxurious amount of beverages. We'll have to have Waddy correct us on that. 4? Dang it. Okay, well it's barely not. It's a what would be just below luxurious? An upper middle class level of beverages. Her waitress tells me it takes 4, and Waddy counts, water counts, and Watatater counts. A number of luxury is like just too much. Fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, we got MySpace Tom on the board now, too. I think our magic number is up to 12. 12 Marv stars. Ready to roll. Hell yeah. All right, we got Waddy, HB, Seema, Cat Dad, Jim, Phoenix, myself, MySpace Tom, Yoshi, CB Geek, Crystal Lamp, and Decay. Oh, and I think there was a message from... Well, I don't want to have missed that. HB said... Where is it? And as a fucking miracle, staff here at the shelter helped me secure a ride tomorrow. Your surgery's back on! Yes! Yes, HB! Woo! Woo! That's awesome! 3 beverages can be 1 hydrating, 1 caffeinated, 1 fun / possibly alcoholic. 1 more is extra. Okay. Okay, that makes sense now. Yes! Woo! Says Waddy. All right, well, on that good news, let's get rolling on race number 1. On Beautiful Star Sky, the name of this level. World record, 3 minutes, 12 seconds. Set by Sean Talbot, 1977. Oh no, Miss Stanky, you just missed the first race. We did try this out though. I don't know if you've been here the whole time, if you've been lurking or what, but yeah, definitely not for me. Definitely not for me. I'm so fucking late. That's what she said. Oh wait, no. But that's okay. We got 4 more races to go. This is just race number 1. We'll make sure that you get in for the other ones. My dad called and I missed everything. Oh, no worries. No worries. But to surmise my live review of the Dirty Dew, I believe it came down to me describing it as runny butterscotch pudding eaten with a lime jello covered spoon. Which, to me, is just... It sounds horrible. Review... Yeah, it is. This is not for me. Dude, I say it tastes like fucking gasoline. This is also the full sugar variant. I'm used to zero sugar drinks myself, but I couldn't find a zero sugar one of this. I decided to just give this one a try while I hope to find a zero sugar version. Maybe the zero sugar one tastes worse and tastes like gasoline. But when I find that, I'll post a review of that one as well. Oh shit, Waddy was supposed to call your mom yesterday. Like so bad. Wait a minute, I wasn't even supposed to be in this race. Give it to that other person. Okay, Miss Stanky had the sugar-free one. Okay. Oh, and Yoshi eats it. It's like you called it. I'm not supposed to be in this race. YEETZA Pizza. Oh, you couldn't find the full sugar. That's interesting. Well, I will definitely try the sugar-free one. This is just... Maybe there is a huge flavor discrepancy between the two. I don't know. Because I can't imagine a sugar-free drink tasting as much like butterscotch pudding as this one does. Did you see the summer edition for Red Bull? I think I've already tried it. I think. Well, Remind me what the flavor is. I think I've tried it. I think I've reviewed it. It's in a yellow can. Well, maybe I haven't. I don't know. Now I'm not sure. Maybe I'm thinking of the spring one. Well, now I'm curious to try the full sugar one if there's any sort of hint of anything that is not gasoline. Hey, you. Were you drinking gasoline? Yes, I was drinking gasoline, mother. Phoenix sells both, but after the first one, I don't want to try it. For the sake of human and beverage science, I will give it a try. If and when I can, find the zero sugar one. Lamp!
Whoa. Chris Lamp just cheered 1 bits. The 2026 Red Bull Summer Edition is Sudachi Lime.
Okay, I have not seen that, and I have not tried that. I will keep my eyes open for it, though, and as soon as it does, I will set it aside for one of my weekend reviews. Seems to be the pattern I've settled into is either Saturday morning or Sunday morning. I wake up and literally before I got the sand out of my eyes, I turn the camera on and I just go for it. You can still see, like, if you watch those, the drink videos I put out on the weekends, like, you can see this, the sleep is still in my eyes when I do it. But I figure it's going to be most accurate there. But Seema with the first W. Seema getting HB getting that sexy silver second. Your boy rounding out the top 3. MySpace Tom 4th. CB Geek in 5th. Oh, Chris the Lamp going for some Yeetza Pizza as well. Here comes Decay for 6th. Jim in 7th. Oh, Waddy and Phoenix. Who's it going to be? Who's going to get that 8th? Is Waddy going to secure it, or is Phoenix going to cause the upset? Uh-oh, and Phoenix stealing that 8th right out from under Waddy's nose. But Seema with that W. HB 2nd, your boy 3rd, MySpace Tom 4th, CB Geek 5th, Decay in 6th, Jim 7th, Phoenix stealing that 8th. Waddy 9th, Chris the Lamp, Cat Dad, and Yoshi all going for some delicious Yeetza Pizza. Might I offer you some extra spicy chat-sponsored pizza in this troubled time? All right, so on to race number 2, Electric Boogaloo, Glamorous Tube Adventure. Hey, baby, you want to go on a glamorous tube adventure? Exclamation point play. Phoenix, how dare! I almost bravely grabbed some energy drinks from Dollar Tree earlier to try and scream, but decided not to. Is there anything, like, recognizable? Like, it's been a long time since I've been in Dollar Tree. I'm not even sure what they have for energy drinks there. Don't they sell Rip-Its there? I'm pretty sure they sell Rip-It at Dollar Tree. Alani's summer flavor was lime slush, and it was amazing. Oh, I didn't even notice the you spelled it wrong at first. Allen's summer flavor. You have to try this summer's Allen. He's delicious. Decay regularly consumes those, can confirm they're mostly fine. Well, there was a point in time where between Family Dollar and Big Lots, I got all sorts of like weird off brand and otherwise expired energy drinks that were experiences. Like the mythical Von Dutch energy from the early 2000s. AKA Von Douche. It was so bad. Like, that tasted like... That is my threshold for a drink tasting like gasoline. They do, but it was a brand you never heard of. Oh. Decay's Dollar Tree has G Fuel and Monster. I've had a couple G Fuels, but not many. Forgot I had the keyboard on my phone switched over to French. Oui! Incroyable! Alan! 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 All right, exclamation point play, everyone. Or exclamation point plan, but make sure you exclamation point play first, and then you can plan all you want. We also don't talk about that one drink which shall not be named. Except we love to talk about it, because it's there's never been anything like it, and there will never be anything like it. So for those of you out there who are familiar with the with the clam and tomato juice cocktail known as Clamato. Did you know that in the early 2000s, Clamato decided to enter the energy drink market? They did. Did not last long. They produced a beverage called Energia. Energia from the makers of Clamato. You know what it was? It was Clamato with caffeine and energy drink vitamins in it. Yeah. And somehow it was even worse than regular Clamato. And there's been nothing that's ever come close to being as bad as Energia from the makers of Clamato was. Early 2000s, that was all about the balls. Hell yeah. Fucking balls guarana. That was the elite glass bottled drink of choice for those in the know. Clamato. Can you unlearn me this information, please? Beep boop 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 beep 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 boop 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 beep. It's the best I can do. It may take 6 to 8 weeks to take effect. Va te faire foutre avec ton faux français. Oui, oui. Oh no. Oh my god, Waddy, you had Energia? I feel like outside of me, Tom, and Chris the Lamp, I don't think we've found anyone else in this world that remembers it. Forget about it. I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna make like a baby and head out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Balls is still a thing. A lifetime ago, I used to buy it by the case to take with me to LAN parties. Yeah, I think... I think it was like 2 years ago at this point. Maybe longer. I don't know. A couple of years ago, I ordered myself a case of it. And I was like, oh, it comes in cans now. And it didn't hit the same. It didn't hit the same. It's got to be in the glass bottle. You didn't know it was Clamato. Yeah, it's from the makers of Clamato, specifically. Let's see. Yeah, this is what it looked like. Energia energy drink. Ginseng, vitamin B, taurine. Yeah. So bad. So bad. Oh, shit. And this was like, they sold it in gas stations and everything right next to all the other drinks. All the other energy drinks. Where'd Marbs go? There we go. All right, 10 Marbs. We had 12 Marbs last time. Hands down the worst tasting thing ever. Oh, that's gotta taste like vomit. Yeah. Yeah. Couldn't get the taste out of my mouth for days. Right next to the erection. Yeah, give me 3 rhino pills and a case of Energia from the makers of Clamato. Because this rhino's got to get into that Clamato if you catch my meaning. All right, we got MySpace Tom, CB Geek, Yoshi, Waddy, Phoenix, Crystal Lamp, Decay, Seema, HB, and Miss Stank. I'm not on the board. God damn it. All right, now I'm on the board. Wedged right in there next to Miss Stanky. There we go. Now I can see my name. All right, one more time. If I don't say your name, you're not on the board. We've got MySpace Tom, CB Geek, Yoshi, Waddy, Phoenix, Crystal Lamp, Decay, Seema, HB, Miss Stanky, and your boy. If I didn't say your name, you're not in there. Exclamation point play. Otherwise, you're gonna miss out. Where's Top? Top is at his night shift and has his night duties until a little after 11 p.m. typically. We're here for a good time and a long time. Buy them both at the same time. The cashier knows that you're ready to party. Well, I don't recognize that packaging, so maybe I'm wrong about having tried it, but I thought I had something called that, and it was wild. Oh, that was... They did actually refresh the packaging once during its lifetime. The one I showed is the variant of it that I was familiar with, but they did repack it in a more extreme looking, like, energy drink proper style can that looked like this. So maybe this is the one you recognize. But this was on the market around that, like, right before that moment in time where they decided that you cannot put caffeine and alcohol in the same drink. Because I remember this bearing a striking resemblance to the Budweiser energy drink, because believe it or not, that was the thing. It was called BE, Budweiser E, because it was them trying to, like, you know, get in on what Four Loko was doing. That would have been the one if I'm right about it. On second thought, I would try that with a shot of gin, a dab of horseradish, and a handful of green olives. And don't forget the straw. Four Loko saying, piss off, I got this. It was Budweiser E, right? Yeah, is it? Yeah, beer with caffeine, ginseng, and guarana extract. Beer with something extra. Like, let's combine our downer with some uppers. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Good Lord. All right, well, we got 11 Marbs. I don't know who we're missing, but we are going to get rolling. So you can be awake while you drunk drive home. Well, yeah, it's helping you be responsible. I mean, back in the early 2000s, I mean, everyone had a designated drunk driver. All right, all our Marbs in a pretty straight line here. Who's leading the charge, though? Is it Lamp? I think it's Lamp by a hair, followed by Seema. The sad part is that's absolutely accurate. Yeah. There'd be like the one person in the group who wouldn't drink as much as everyone else if they were also the one who could hold their liquor the best and was usually the best driver anyway. Yeah. Definitely not smart. Definitely not smart. It's a wonder some of us are still alive. All right, MySpace Tom in the lead now, thanks to that Spinneroonie. Getting a little slap on the behind. Here comes Seema in second, Phoenix in third. I was that person. I usually was too, but that was just because I'm a freaking tank. And while I very rarely, if ever, drove, but it's just in general, like I would outdrink everyone at the party, and then I would have to babysit all of the drunk people at the party. Like there was a couple occasions where there's a few months in time where everyone at my school was really into power hours. But I didn't understand the novelty of it because the pacing at which it goes wasn't aggressive enough for me to like actually get drunk from it. And once, just out of sheer curiosity, I did 2 power hours back to back. Everyone else was absolutely loaded and done before the first hour, and I stopped because I was bored. And there was people like passed out on the floor and throwing up and stuff that I had to take care of. You know, that's That's college. But yeah, I got bored. And it's just so full of liquid. I remember that. Those were the days. Or were they? Yeah, it's a wonder some of us are still alive, because when I was drinking as a teenager, we did not wear seatbelts. Oh, Phoenix with the W. GG's. Oh, and Waddy and Seema offer some YEETZA Pizza. Oh, who's in line to get that 8th, though? Here's MySpace Tom, though, for a sexy silver 2nd. Currently, Miss Stanky is positioned to steal that 8th. Yoshi rounding out the top 3. Memories. Got CB Geek dropping into 4th. Yeah, those old days at the Blue House. And Miss Stanky, well, you haven't got it yet. You haven't got it yet, Miss Stanky. It's not official. Well, okay, now it's official. Now you yeetsa'd your way into the 8th. I don't know. I don't think Miss Stanky, or the artist formerly known as Lacey, is a member of the pact. So Stanky, how dare! Y'all were drunk at cars? I was on my best friend's floor, cry calling a boy on the Pink Razor flip phone. Well, I was usually hosting a good deal of the college parties that were happening. So like I wasn't necessarily out in a car. I was like making sure people weren't stealing shit from my house or like throwing up on things they shouldn't throw up on. Yeah, at the time I'm like, this is what people do. This is fun, right? No, it wasn't. I did not have fun. I did not have fun at those parties, but I told myself I was having fun. I miss my Razor phone. Just flip phones in general, just especially like just snapping it down to end a call. Or just the fact that everybody, like no one told us to do this, but everybody just instinctively would just open the phone with your mouth. It's just something we did collectively. We all decided that you open your phone with your mouth. But Phoenix with a W, MySpace Tom 2nd, Yoshi 3rd, CB Geek 4th, Decay in 5th, your boy in 6th. Everyone else offers some YEETZA Pizza, Crystal Lamp 7th, Miss Stanky getting how dare, and I hiccup, stealing that 8th. Seema 9th, Waddy 10th, and HB 11th. Move on to the halfway point race. 3 out of 5. Furious, Fantastic Family. A delicious slice of alliteration there. Exclamation point play. Let's get those marbs on the board. World record on this course, 2 minutes, 7 seconds, set by Chickwick. Chickwick. I miss being able to tell people not to bother me before 9 p.m. Yes! Call me after 9! I don't have minutes. Call me after 9. Or like having to put a post on Facebook to be like, please stop texting me. I went over my texts for the month, and my mom is mad. Because like we used to have to pre-purchase the number of texts we could have in a given month. I think for the longest time I was on like 200 texts a month. But it counted whether you were sending it or receiving it. So if someone texted you and you were over your limit, you got charged. Like there was nothing you could do about that. But like you could make your phone calls off peak hours after 9 p.m. or like if you were on a bougie carrier, it could be after 7 p.m. But yeah, off peak nights and weekends, free calling. Oh, the Blue House. Never went to a party there, but was supposed to the night of the infamous Jello. Yep, the Jello wrestling party that went absolutely wrong. I actually, earlier today, I was looking through some really old pictures for a project I'm working on. And I actually, in part of these old pictures, I saw some pictures I had never seen in the Blue House during that party. One of them was of Noel, absolutely stained red from head to toe. It took me a second to figure out the context of it, and I was like, holy shit, this is the fucking Jell-O party. But yeah, long story short, Rickshaw Tom thought it would be a great idea to have a Jell-O wrestling party inside our house. So he got an inflatable kiddie pool and filled it up with Jell-O and literally had drunk our drunk peers, we were all college students, like literally wrestling in this pool. And it was red Jell-O. And it got everywhere. Floor, walls, ceiling. Which it was a nightmare to clean up, don't get me wrong. But what do you think the police thought when they showed up? Because completely unrelated to that, one of the people we were living with at the time got in a tiff with someone and took his glass beer stein, smashed it into the guy's face, and then hit him in the face again with the remnants of the broken handle. Cops get called, cops show up, entire kitchen coated in chunky, coagulated red mist. And I sat this party out. I wasn't feeling it that night, and I stayed in my room. And my room was on the second floor right above the kitchen where all this was happening. So like the cops have showed up. I'm still up in my room, and I can hear them through the floor. And I hear the sheriff like radioing to base about there is a red substance on the walls, the floor, and on the ceiling. They claim it's Jell-O. But sheriff's there. State troopers show up. Dude gets arrested. And gives so much sass to the troopers that they haul him off to prison. Not like the county drunk tank. They haul him off to prison that night. And so me, who did not participate in this party, I sat this one out, was up until 6 a.m. cleaning it all up. Because Tomp was too drunk, and he went to bed. And somewhere around like 5:30 in the morning, someone showed up looking for their shoes. Because during the commotion, they ran out of the house and into the woods without their shoes. So the troopers, I'm sure they do. The sheriff probably not, because that guy's an asshole. Doesn't have a funny bone in his body. This is where I tell people to shut up when dealing with the police. Yep. And I think that was the last big party we had at the Blue House too. I think after that we were like, we can't really do this anymore. All right, but what we can have is Marbs ready to roll. We got Jim, Seema, Phoenix, Decay, Rickshaw, MySpace Tom. Well, my apologies. Waddy, Crystal Lamp, CP Geek, and your boy. That's 9 Marbs. We had 11 last time and 12 before. I think we're missing Yoshi. And who else are we missing? All right, Jim, Seema, Phoenix, MySpace Tom, Decay, Waddy, Crystal Lamp, CB Geek, and your boy. So we're missing Cat Dad. We're missing Yoshi. And we're missing HB. Also, remember my bachelor party? Parts of it. Enter Chris Rock in his video, How to Not Get Your Ass Kicked by the Police. And then if you do want to get locked up, then you got to decide between jelly or syrup. Are you in? Oh no, Miss Stanky, you're not in. Go ahead. I'll wait. You can put it in. Just take your time. Be gentle. Okay, now you're in. Oh my God, it's in. All right, we got Jim, Seema, Phoenix, MySpace Tom, Decay, Miss Stanky, Waddy, Crystal Lamp, CB Geek, and your boy. If I didn't say your name, you're not on the board, but we are getting long in the tooth as far as our night goes because I got to get to bed. And we're going to get rolling. That was good.
Oh my God, that was crazy. It like entered my throat and just exploded.
Oh, Yanks, you just... Oh, did Yanks get in there in time? I think you just... No, you did! Yanks just barely got in right at the cutoff. Welcome in, Yanks. Top of stream, you received a gifted sub courtesy of Jim. So enjoy that gifted sub, Yanks. Yanks! There you go. Now you're greeted properly. Oh, careful. We got some kablamos there. You don't want to explode too early. Oh, I said you don't want to explode too early. Oh, well. That's MySpace Tom and Seema. Going all the way to Felino's for some delicious YEETZA pizza. Well, I can't say I blame you. It is delicious. I remember you having to clean during that, and me, the guest of honor, had to hold people's hair while they vomit. Yeah, see, it seems to be a bit of a theme with some of those parties in the early days. Oh, there's another kablamo barrel there. Better watch out. And I think the theme also holds that, like, that Tom ended up passing out way early, so he never had to clean them up. Tom also famously failed a power hour after 7 minutes once. Oh, Decay! Decay stealing the 8th this time. Is Decay in the pact? I'm not... Are you in the pact, Decay? I'm not sure. Maybe you won't be how dared. But only myself and Jim are remaining on the... Oh, only Jim is left! Only Jim remains. The Jim stands alone. The savior of all Marb kind. Can Jim pull off the impossible for us? No, it was and his girlfriend whose hair I had to help and hold her hair. Okay, yeah. Decay is in the pact. Okay, well, there we go. The 8th is secured for the pact. I couldn't remember. You're a good friend, says Miss Stinky. Oh, and that's Phoenix with a hat trick. All right. Well, the YEETZA hat comes off just in time. And now, the hat trick hat goes on. Carefully over the headphones. Ugh. It's got to squeeze on my brain meats. All right, hat trick hat is on. I mean, hat trick. Hat is on. Oh, yeah. I can only imagine the video footage if you started doing the videos then, just like Sean Belushi. Oh, my God. Yanks and I followed Eric the same day. What a funny coincidence. So strange now. I was supposed to be drunk and out of my mind. All right. Well, Jim still coming out on top. You're the Marb that lasted the longest. Your boy second, Crystal Lamp third. But we all got YEETZA pizza though. CB Geek 4th, Yanks 5th, Miss Stanky 6th, Phoenix 7th, Decay securing the 8th for the pact. Waddy 9th, MySpace Tom 10th, and Seema rounded things out. All right, moving on to the penultimate race, number 4 out of 5. Old Abandoned Gem. Exclamation point play. Crystal Lanston following 5 years, 10 months, 21 days, 2 hours, 34 minutes, and 49 seconds. You're coming up on your 6th year. Coming up on your 6th year. Not being one of 2 responsible people. Yeah, it sucks always being one of the responsible ones and not being able to, like, be one of the ones that cuts loose and not care. Waddy's been following 5 years, 4 months, 25 days, 18 hours, 58 minutes, 8 seconds. Oh, I suppose I should get in the board too. All right, we got 9 Marbs. 9. I would have thought Lab would beat me by years. Counting the seconds is a little intense, Lumia. Oh, wow, it is. Why? Oh, it's both Stream Elements and Lumia are counting. The Lumia goes down to the second. It goes minutes and seconds, whereas Stream Elements is just like, days and hours is fine. Most of the people I've partied with have been largely responsible. Well, yeah, and granted, it's the same with me, like, over the course of many years, but, like, those prime peak off-campus college years, like, shit got rowdy. And I just, unfortunately, became the drunk watcher. Because I didn't want anything bad to happen to anyone. I was watching Eric's streams when he started, but hadn't joined Twitch yet. Oh, that makes sense. 4 heckin' years, goodness. Miss Stanky, 4 years, 3 months, 13 days, 21 hours. 20 minutes, 2 seconds. With Miss Stanky, we count every second. The only time I've had the police involved in celebratory adventures had to do with loud music and fireworks. Yeah, I remember police showing up when fireworks were involved. I remember the first day you rolled into a skis stream, Odd and Stank. You can't believe it's been 4 years. HB, 4 years, 9 months, 29 days, 18 minutes, 15 seconds. You think it'll let me follow age myself? Will that tell me exactly how old my own Twitch account is? I'm going to try. Oh no, I'm not following myself. Oh man. I'm not even in the club. It's got my name on it and I'm not allowed inside. It's like no homers, but they already have a homer, so I can't join. Not following. But you let Homer Dempsey in.
It's no homers. We're allowed to have one.
All right, my apologies to everyone out there who isn't currently subscribed, but Jeffrey Bezos is making us run an ad right now, so suck it up, look away, don't actually watch it, but we gotta roll it, so...
After these messages, we'll be right back.
It's the no Erics. And then turns out it's actually Wayek. It's actually Wayek who's behind all that. That dastardly Wayek. There's a deep cut for some of you. Remember Wayek? Just don't look. Just don't look. Sucking it up. Sorry, Decay. Oh, you probably can't hear me say sorry. Oh, the Wayek command went away? Dang. Was it HB that came up with the Wayek name? If I remember correctly? I think it was HB. Eric says sorry. Wayek is evil, Eric. All right, welcome back. Sorry for anyone that was accosted by Jeffrey Bezos's advertisements, but he's got to take his slice of every single pie ever made. So, welcome back. You didn't miss anything. We were just sitting here waiting for you to return and talking about Wayek, which is a deep cut from here on the channel, which is an evil version of me. Fuck that guy. It's okay. You're tapped into bees. Okay, so we'll consider that a win. We'll consider that a win. All right, but speaking of considering things a win, we got lucky 13 Marbs on the board now. Let's do roll call, and then we'll get rolling. All right, we got MySpace Tom, HB, CB Geek, Miss Stanky, Phoenix, Jim,
Yanks, your boy, Mare Bear, Crystal Lamp. Oh, Cottage Frogs, welcome in. Seema, Waddy, Decay, and Lamp. Cottage Frogs! Welcome in, friend. Nice to see ya. Got a lot of folks on the board tonight. So you're sending Jeffrey a slice. Yeah, I'll trick him and send him a slice of the hot pizza we made. Although he probably wouldn't eat it. He'd probably put it on his spaceship. That Sailor Moon emote is awesome. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, I need a Sailor Neptune one. I need a Sailor Neptune one. Because that's who I was all about. I was all about Sailor Neptune. Thank you, Eric. Your emotes are awesome, and so are you. Thank you. Down with typos and lowercase. Caps lock is cruise control for cool. All right, speaking of cool, let's get rolling here. Do roll call one more time in case you're not on the board. We got, okay, one breath. MySpace Tom, HB, CB Geek, Odd and Stanky, Phoenix, Jim, Yanks, myself, Mare Bear, Cottage Frog, Seema, Waddy, Crystal Lamp, and Decay. If I didn't say your name, you're not on the board. Exclamation point play. You got 10 seconds. Otherwise, we're going to roll without you. Oh, yeah. Plenty of breath left over. The pattern we're rolling on kind of reminds me of like a couch in a hotel lobby. That you're not sure if you're actually supposed to sit on it or not. You do have the best emotes. I use this crab all the time. Woo! Krabby Cakes! Bringing the hype. We do love our Krabby Cakes. Here's a fun fact and a little bit of lore for y'all. Krabby Cakes, in addition to being a fabulous under-the-sea news anchor, is also currently the drummer of the Pocket Band. Pocket Man's Pocket Band. It's got Krabby Cakes on drums. Only makes sense having all those arms. Krabby Cakes, drummer of the Pocket Band. All right, a bunch of us rolling on through the spinaroonie here. Oh, Decay moving into first place. Seema in second. As we roll across these, ew, white chocolate Hershey Kisses. Gross. No, thank you. White chocolate is the devil. In my opinion. You can like it if you like, but I think it's the devil. Decay, though, building some distance. Seema in second. Looks like Phoenix in third. Or it could be Jim. Oh, no. Phoenix is in third. Jim very close behind in fourth, though. Now we need a full-scale animatronic band Chuck E. Cheese style. I like the devil. Hail Satan. Easy white chocolate. There was one year, like the white chocolate is one of those things that I've never liked. And there was one year for Easter, my Easter basket had a 2-foot tall white chocolate rabbit in it. I was so upset. All my siblings got regular chocolate. I got white chocolate. I was so upset. I guess the bunny was not happy with me that year. And Jim with the W. Decay dropping in for that sexy silver second. Seema abandoning course right at the end. As is Phoenix. HB rounding out the top three. Mare Bear for fourth. Oh, Crystal Lamp off the edge.
There's your boy in 5th, MySpace Tom in 6th, Yanks in 7th. CP Geek stealing the 8th this time. Cottage Frogs dropping in for 9th. Is Waddy going to abandon course or stick it on through? We shall see. CP Geek, how dare! Please allow me to introduce myself. I'm a man of wealth and taste. But Jim with the W. Well done, Jim. Decay 2nd, HB 3rd, Mayor Bear 4th, your boy in 5th. MySpace Tom in 6th, Yank 7th. CB Geek stealing that 8th and getting how dared thusly. Cottage Frogs 9th, Waddy in 10th, and then everyone else offers him Yeetza Pizza. Miss Stanky 11th, Crystal Lamp 12th, Phoenix 13th, and Seamoth 14th. All right, you know what time it is now.
Last call. Last call. The store is closing. Bring your final purchases down to the service desk. Last call. That's right. The store is closing. You will get locked inside just like CMOD did last week if you're not out of here in time. Bring your final purchases to the service desk. Last call. Exclamation point play. Thank you for shopping at Ames. And get out of my store.
And don't forget, you can get your own Marbstar Ames featured merch as well, if you ever so choose. That. Lovingly designed by yours truly.
Mac!
Welcome in, Mac! I'm going to give you my greeting.
Mac!
There you go. Thank you for the 10 bits, Crystal Lamp. And everybody living now. Everybody give your most heartfelt congratulations and GGs in the chat to our own Bowl of Mac, who is officially a Twitch partner. Huge congrats, Mac. Absolutely well deserved.
Did you bring enough restraints for the whole class, Miss Stanky? Did you bring enough to lock us all up, or are we gonna have to take turns? I mean, I'll take it. I'll take turns. I mean, it's only fair. Oh, look, and we got bees here as well.
Bees in the chat, bees in the chat. Bees in the chat, bees in the chat. Welcome in, bees. Nice to see ya.
All right, we're rolling with all the all-stars tonight. Bees in the house. Take turns, you animal. Ooh, orderly fashion, everybody. I'm sure among the group of us, we're well equipped. You made it, bees! You did make it! Just in time for the last race. Never late, never early. The bees arrive precisely when they mean to. But what's happening while we're all restrained? A very important detail. If you have to ask, you'll never know. All right, 14 Marbs on the board. Let's do roll call again just to make sure we don't miss anyone. We got Seema, Crystal Lamp, Jim, Decay, Phoenix, HB, myself, Bolamac, MySpace Tom, Miss Stanky, Yanks, Cottage Frogs, Waddy, and Bees. If I didn't say your name, you're not in there. Oh, we got Mare Bear and CB Geek slipping on in there as well. We're up to 16 Marb stars. Hell yeah, let's go. Let's go. And for anyone who wasn't here at top of stream, this was our, this is my redemption of sorts of what I owed to chat. When they broke our, I need to rename this because it is no longer this, but when they smashed through our sub goal last month and decided amongst themselves that the royal I would have to make a hot in more ways than one pizza to then eat on stream, which I did, and I filmed part of it too, which I'm going to edit down into a proper reel and YouTube video and stuff. But this is the results here. I took a store-made sourdough crust. I put a layer of Calabrian chili paste on the bottom under the sauce. Then I put basic pizza sauce on it, which I then covered with crushed red pepper, and then a layer of Tabasco and a layer of Frank's Red Hot. And then I put down a layer of pepper jack cheese, some plain mozzarella, and then 2 swirls of 2 different varieties of sriracha. And then those little spots on top are chopped up pieces of the obliteratingly hot death jerky I have. And believe it or not, it's not the worst tasting thing I've ever made. Plenty warm, sure, but not bad. Oh, crap, I missed a lot. I heard if you have to ask, you'll never know on Rugrats. That's exactly where it's from. I say it a lot, but I don't know if anyone's ever gotten the reference. I think you may be the first one, at least that's stated that you've gotten the reference. It is absolutely a Rugrats reference. Because Tommy's asking Angelica some question, and she's like,
if you have to ask, you'll never know.
That is absolutely that reference. You gets, bees. You gets. Oh, Stanky saying butts will be included. Oh, my. Oh, thank you, Lamp, for shouting out bees. Greatly appreciated. I am okay and enthusiastic about butt stuff. Okay with. Eric, it does look pretty delish. Yeah, Angelica said it and it stuck with me. My people. All right, we got our 16 Marbs. I think this is our grand number here. I did get sidetracked here talking about the pizza I made, but we'll do one last roll call and then we will roll. This is our last race, of course. So you can be the monkey wrench if you haven't rolled yet and you want to jump in on the last race. But we got Seema, Crystal Lamp, Jim, Decay, Phoenix, CB Geek, HB, your boy, Mac, MySpace Tom, Mare Bear, Miss Stanky, Yanks, Cottage Frogs, Waddy, and Bees. Whew. I think this is the most people we've had rolling in a while. Yeah, 16 Marbs. It's been a hot minute since we've had this many number of Marb stars. Love to see it, though. I love to see it. Don't wanna be your monkey wrench. Well, let's get rolling. The opportunity to be a monkey wrench is counting down. Yep, that's no worries, Phoenix. You were already on the board. And on a Tuesday, I know, crazy. Especially doing like a really like off-topic, away from the norm sort of stream like this. I mean, I'm still set to the food and drink category. From going through the pizza vid and then reviewing the nasty, dirty Mountain Dew. But hey, variety's the spice of life. Spice, get it? Get it? Because it was a hot pizza? Which ironically, we took an hour to eat it and it wasn't physically hot anymore. So anyway, all right, we're rolling through the mitochondria here, which is the powerhouse of the cell. Well, some of us are going round the outside. Jim and Mare Bear are indeed and moving into the lead. Oh, but I think we're getting paddled in there. I think that's the shape of a paddle wheel. Oh, and Mare Bear off the board. Getting a last farewell slice of Yeetza Pizza. MySpace Tom in the lead, Waddy in second, Jim in third, Chris the Lamp in fourth. Everyone else duking it out way back there, getting their peddling. Making it through the mitochondria. That's a peddling. As we head on into this Crimson Labyrinth, it's like the Red Wedding, but a little more David Bowie. Oh, did someone Yeetza Pizza? I did not catch the name before it disappeared, but somebody else has gone off for some Yeetza Pizza. Waddy in the lead, Jim and Chris the Lamp duking it out for second and third, respectively. Waddy rolling right on through Ann Iva's curler like it ain't even there. Oh, Jim and Chris the Lamp doing the same. They are duking it out. They are duking it out. CB Geek and Bees heading off for some Yeetza Pizza as well, way off in the distance. Way off in the distance. Dooba-dooba-doop-doop-doop. Oh, from a distance. God, there's a deep cut. Fuck, I'm old. Waddy in the lead. Chris Lamp second. Jim in third. Waddy stampeding right for the center there. Looking to hold on to that first. Oh, no, Jim, though. Oh, no, that camera gets stuck. Jim looking to go 2 for 2 with the W's. Waddy now in that sexy silver second, but getting stuck in the spinneroonies. Tuesday. Just double checking. Always a fun food and drink here. Yes, it's a Dune joke. I get it. A whole bunch of chat has been headed for a peddling all night. The pizza hat really mitigates the I'm old. Look how old I am. Yeetza Pizza. And Jim with the W. Waddy getting that sexy silver second. Trying to close the distance. Dooba-dooba-doop-doop-doop. Couldn't quite do it. Because MySpace Tom passing Chris the Lamp for third. Chris the Lamp in fourth now. All right, Seema closing in on fifth. That would mean Cottage Frog sixth. Decay seventh. Oh, Bola Mac currently lined up to secure that eighth. But that's okay because Mac will secure it for the Pact if that is indeed the case. All right, Cottage Frogs locking in sixth. Decay seventh. Here comes Mac securing eighth. Eighth is secured for the Pact. Our brandy dandy new Twitch partner securing the eighth. Yanks in ninth. Miss Stanky in 10th. Oh, HB versus the Flames of Oblivion. You're going to get it. You're going to get it. You're going to get it. Oh, I don't know. Did HB make it? HB just made it. That was a photo finish. For the Pact! Mac, let's fucking go!
I don't know how much more of this I can take, Dee Dee. Why am I beat?
Uncle Stu, I want some chocolate pudding.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired, and we don't
have any chocolate pudding.
Oh, the pain!
Angelica, we don't have any chocolate pudding.
There must be a store open somewhere.
Angelica, I'm not going out at 3 in the morning to buy you chocolate pudding, and that's final. Where's the chocolate pudding?
We're out of the ready-made stuff, but we got pudding mix.
It's the meme.
What are you doing?
Making chocolate pudding.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Why on earth are you making chocolate pudding?
Because
As I've lost control of my life.
Here's your pudding, Angelica.
It's okay. I'm not hungry.
I'm not hungry anymore.
Oh, thank you for the 100-bit CB Geek. Thank you for that video share. Love it. Love it. All right, finishing our last race here, we had Jim with the W, Waddy second, MySpace Tom in third, Crystal Lamp fourth, Seema fifth, Cottage Frogs in sixth, Decay seventh, Bolamac in eighth, Yanks in ninth, Miss Stanky 10th, HB 11th. Everyone else offers some Yeetza Pizza. Phoenix 12th, Bees Lucky 13th, CB Geek 14th, your boy 15th, and Mare Bear 16th. 16 Marbs. Wow. That's a lot to run down, but that's okay. Now we got to head on over to Victory Valley, see who stands tall and proud and is going home with all the gold, all the glory, and all the bragging rights. In third place, going home with the bronze, we've got HB! And in second place with silver, sexy silver, we've got none other than MySpace Tom rolling the spaghetti marb. And in first place, with all the gold, all the glory, and all the bragging rights, is none other than the most
Excellent!
Jim! 2 dubs and an overall. Well done, Jim, showing us how it's done. That Sherbert Marb really put us in our place. 144 points, 3 dubs. Oh, you had 3 Ws. Plus the overall. Dang, Jim. You took us to school. 144 and 3 for Jim. MySpace Tom second, 142 and 0. Almost made it in the points battle. Almost made it. HB third, 108 and 0. Seema fourth, 70 and 1. Waddy fifth, 66 and 0. Phoenix sixth, 60 and 1. Decay seventh, 58 and 0. Crystal Lamp. Eric, how dare poop hat ending. God dang it. Yeah. All right. Well, over the hat trick hat. Over the hat trick hat. Your boy's a stinky, dirty poop head. And I gotta go down here so you can see it. Gotta go down here so you can see it. Eric, your shit looks like it's sparkling. Yeah.
Let me out and let me shit.
Looks like I did. Forget about it. Let me shit my pants. All right, your boy stealing the 8th, 50 and 0. I'm a big, dirty, stinky, poopy head for doing it. Crystal Lamp 9th, 42 and 0. Yoshi 10th, 42 and 0.
Damn it!
Oh, fuck! Mare Bear 11th, 38 and 0. Everyone else tied for 12th to 18th. Yanks 12th, CB Geek 13th. Cat Dad 14th, Cottage Frogs 15th, Bolamac 16th, but did secure an 8th for the Pact. Bees 17th, and Miss Stanky rounded things out. Yeah, that's how I feel with this sparkly Duke on my head. But again, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose, but it does matter if you steal the 8th because that makes you a big, dirty, stinky, poopy head. Well, at least if you're me. But in any case, we are all on this blessed day. So a big round of applause. And with that, I can sit up straight. I'm glad I didn't have to hold that for too long. Glad I didn't have to hold that poop for too long. God. The fact the tag is still on strikes me every time. You know, it wasn't intentional, and then it just kind of remained. And the truth be told, I thought it could be a good way to, like, at some point, like, stick a tack on the edge of that shelf. Like, I got that line of shelves up there, and I was thinking of, like, you know, putting tacks or hooks or something in them to, like, hang up some of these hats, because they're kind of just, like, piled up on the table there. But I thought about, like, hanging them up there. But just it's just so amusing. Then he'd be staring at poop. That is true. And I don't want to be staring at poop all the time. Yep, some of Waddy's Sega games, some of my Sega games. Also, there's N64 games, Sega Dreamcast games, GameCube, Wii, and also my complete Life is Strange novelization and graphic novel collection, and my collection of Tom Robbins novels. But Yeah, we are at the end of stream here. It is almost 12. I fully intended on getting to bed early tonight, but we ended up having so much fun here that it's okay. That's okay. We had some bunch of awesome friends rolling on in. I'm going to take these hats off because my head is sweating. Oh, God. Gross. Oh, no.
When you take home your poop hat, you're faced with a fundamental existential question. Do you remove the tag or do you leave it on? Do you take it off so that you can blend in with all the other poop heads? Or do you leave it on so that you can hang it off anything you see? Like that. Now we can talk directly into our poop. We can hang it from the ceiling. We can hang it from the floor. We can hang it up on the shelf when we go in and take an actual poop. And it gives us a nice handle to swing it around and really make our dookie twinkle. Whether you do or do not, it is up to you.
Yeah, I was not prepared for that. I was not prepared for that. That is a convincing argument. The eyes are so dead. Oh, B says tag off always. Yeah, it is. Those are such soulless, dead poop eyes. Mr. Simpson, your silence only incriminates you further. So, Mr. Simpson, you're telling us you touched her can. Mr. Simpson, your silence only incriminates you further. Mr. Simpson? Mr. Simpson, what are you doing? Back away from me! Back away from me! No! Dramatization may not have happened. Never Dead or Eyes. That shit has seen some shit. Like, that's multiple layers of shit. That's like 2 shades of shit in a 1 shit trumpet. Oh, anyway, for everyone that popped in and hung out tonight, I really appreciate it. Even though, again, I fully expected this to just be like a small handful of us who were just popping in to see me fulfill my promise of making the hot chat pizza. Because I mean, I don't know about you, but I think looking at everyone we got here in chat,
it's not
about butthole pleasures. I think it's about the fact that we got a pretty hot looking chat out there. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. We got a pretty hot chat, and we got the pizza to represent it. I love hot meal streams. Well, maybe we'll try to figure out some more of these in the future. Maybe not necessarily spicy, but maybe just like, I don't know. We'll try to find something that's interesting and food related or adjacent that maybe I can make, and we can watch the videos while we eat the food or something. I don't know. We're always looking for fun. We're always looking for fun stuff. It doesn't always have to be the same thing. That's part of what the joy of being what we consider a variety streamer. We're not stuck into one pigeonhole. We can climb into a parrot hole or even a goat hole if we want. Although I wouldn't recommend going into a goat hole. That just in fact, I'm going to retract that statement. I'm going to retract. Never say that. Never say you're going to go explore a goat hole, because I have a feeling that's the type of statement that'll haunt you for the rest of your life. So. Terms of service! Terms of service! Do you mean Hot Wheels? Nope. Yeah, sleep sounds good. Got to be up around 3 a.m. so I can be ready in time for my ride. Everybody send your best wishes, best regards, hearts, hugs, and loves to HB, who's finally going in for the top surgery tomorrow. So, best of luck. All the hearts, all the hugs, and all the loves to you, HB. We're rooting for you. We hope everything goes nice and smooth for you. Hell yeah, HP! What else is there? Cold? Well, we did talk that one time about like what could be the opposite of the hot lunch. It'd be like a cold dinner or something, and like trying to find ways to like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's worth revisiting. Maybe we'll have that conversation in the near future. But anyway, I do have to get to bed because I do have potentially freeze dried. That could. I do potentially have a very long day tomorrow that involves driving to Boston to see Death Clock if work cooperates. So we'll see. Cat Dad's Magic 8 Ball seemed to indicate that it would cooperate,
But we'll be back on Friday, and I'll let you know how things go. So if I do indeed end up at that concert, and I probably won't be able to see you on Waddy's stream, I may pop in on my phone at the venue just to maintain my streak if I can, and I'll say hey if I do. But otherwise, I'll see you Thursday for Phoenix and Lamp as scheduled, assuming they're going to be there. We'll be back on Friday, and we'll be jumping back into Banishers, I think Friday. And I've got a surprise on Friday as well. Something I've been working on for a while, relating to Mud Season, my band. So you'll get the premiere on Friday, and that's going to be our first stream of May, believe it or not. Because come Friday, it's gonna be May. I had to. But yeah, this was our last stream for April. But ending it strong. Ending it absolutely strong. HB will keep us posted on how things go. Thank you, HB. Thank you, HB. And again, hearts, hugs, and loves to HB. Hope that all goes well. And I hope everybody has a great rest of your week. James May. And because we did run so late, I don't think... Yeah, I think we're just going to have to peace out tonight, because I hate to raid and run. So we're going to peace out tonight, but we'll definitely raid out on Friday. So again, thank you, everyone. You're all awesome. You're all wonderful. You're all fantastic. And you keep me going. You keep me going. 6+ years on this platform, and I'm still at it because of all these wonderful folks that have been here for 4 years and 4 months, 4 weeks. However long you've been here, you mean the absolute world to me, and I appreciate the heck out of you. So good night. Good night, Eric. Good night, friends. Good night, Bees. Good night, HB. Good night, Seema. Good night, Crystal Lamp. Good night, everybody. Good night, Mac. Have a good night. I will see you around, and until next time, so long and good night. So long and good night.
Don't just stand there! Help me! Help me, Leon! Help! The door's locked. I can't open it. Look, there's a crank over there. Look, there's a gate here. What is that thing? Hey! What are you looking at? Where are you going, Leon? Leon! Help! Leon!
Well, I guess we're not saving Trashley tonight. Wherever we guess we're... Nah!
It's not about butthole pleasures at all.
Well, okay. You hear that, Trashley? All right, get ready. Good night.